whether you believe it or not. And don't just go at night time and just sleep. Come on, do it. Look, it's pressure. Do it in the setting. Let's go to bed out of bed. Do something. Go in the shower. So we do it in the shower. Don't let it out. Either person. You understand me?
I got you, and you got me too. What's her name? We are the LUMLEY'S. We are the LUMLEY'S.
So we talked to Sam, and Sam said that she have been engaged for almost 2 years. He was engaged for almost 2 years, and he found out that his spouse was having an affair before the engagement, and at the time of the engagement, she told him that she would left the person. Yes. They are not together anymore. The person and the female is not together anymore. Last night she found out that it was a lie. They're still together, and they wouldn't forget each other even after trying. And they were in a relationship all the time. I really love her, but she doesn't love me. What should I do? Should I convince her or leave her?
Alright, there is a time that you need to go, and this is one of the reasons why that you need to let go of the relationship. Because there is no relationship without love. The love is the main key of a relationship. Love. Without love, you are a son and dropping a thing in sin, but you will be acting, you will be playing, even with the heart and the spirit of a person. If you don't love the person and the person don't love you, you're going to get played, or you're going to play the person. It have to be love. Yes, somebody, okay, I will learn to love, I will grow into love, or whatever. No, the moment you meet a person, there's going to be something that, attach with a person, that you want to be with a person. If they're with nothing at all, do not. I don't mean money now. Okay? I don't mean money. There have to be something. There have to be something inside of you that is saying, yes, I want to be with this person. You understand? And remember, the relationship must not build on looks. Because, people change as they put on a little weight, they get slim, accident can happen, all these things. So relationship must not build on looks, and it must not build on color, and all these things, because things do happen.
Yes.
You understand? So, if you feel that the person do not love you, run. That is a sign that you need to go. Alright? And if the person have a relationship, some people it's like that. They feel that they live for some part of the world where they might have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lover and all that, but it's up to you. You must know what you need. You must know what you need, because some men, they started out with have 3, 4 girls, and they don't know which one of them yet they want to spend the rest of their life with. But when the person put on the engagement ring on the finger, that means that person is making a decision that they want to be with that person.
Yes.
And to spend the rest of their life with that person. So before we put on and before engagement whatsoever, you might see which one or whatsoever. But if we go put on now, only now live together, engage for 2 years, and still can't make up your mind, no.
No sense.
Make no sense. You know?
Yes. So this one is a very lengthy one. I'll try to cut it down.
It could be like,
Yes.
part.
So this person, she's a subscriber from our channel. She watches your channel and also Marvin's channel.
Yes.
And she says she have an issue and she needs your advice on her relationship. So her baby daddy has another baby mother. Their son died 4 years ago. Now the child was 4 years old when he died. Now the child was conceived before the two of them was together. So he brought it to attention last year before they break up, when she was 3 months pregnant. She said she accepted it because the child was conceived before then. Unfortunately, the child passed. Now, for context, he got another girl pregnant before me while we were together, and that baby is 2 months older than my daughter. Now we decided that for the sake of my daughter, we would try to work out something as a family.
Okay, one thing. Never hold on in a relationship because of a child. Don't hold on a relationship. The relationship is between two hearts becoming one. Okay?
Yes.
The child is the icing on the top. Okay? You have a child together, the icing on the top. But there are many who are in relationship for years without getting a child, and they're still loving each other and there is no child in between. So do not let let you hold on a relationship that you see in yourself, you see fit, you pray about it, because in spite that I'm advising you, you still have to pray about it and allow God to lead you and direct you into what you are doing. Alright?
Yes.
So make sure, each one of you, make sure that you do not have that child growing up into a relationship that is not right, it's not good for the child. It better you are away apart from each other and co-parenting more than into a relationship on a chaos, on a stress, on a war, fighting and confused, and say that, oh, you're doing it for the child. You're not doing the child no good. Alright?
Yes. So she went on and said, this girl, the baby mother that her child died, they are still close, and during their mourning of the child, they had sex and she got pregnant again. She lost that child. Now they are just friends that talks every day. His second child stays with her when he has to go to work, and he would buy her donuts and such as gratitude. Now I'm a very jealous person, and the constantly communication between them between them to me looks as if they are together. What should I do? Should I stay with him or should I walk away and start over?
Okay. Two persons can be good friend or their ex, and they can be good friend and nothing done into it. But at the same time, the constant anti-phone communication, anti-phone, spending lengthy time together, that's not good when you are into a relationship. Okay? There is a limit in everything. There is a time and a season for everything. Whether the person's child is alive or the child died, there is a limit. You're the baby mother. That doesn't mean to say that you might depend on the phone 47, 11, I talk on the phone and laugh and whatever. No. And say no. There is a limited time, but for the child that you must communicate and it must on a certain level. Sometimes it's business wise. Maybe these two persons work at the same place, go to the same church, some acquaintance. That should not interfere with the relationship that you into and have. Okay? Make sure you keep it at a certain limit so that it do not have your spouse to think, wonder, and so they should be confident that nothing is not going on between the both of you. The moment you start to think and then something that it will damage the relationship that you have. And please, the person's duty and work is to make sure to convince their spouse to know that, okay, it's about the child. So if the person call, talk right there, put the phone on the speaker, let the person hear, let the wife hear. This is it. Do not walk away, come out of the room, go in the hall, and say, I'm talking to my baby mother, just give me a minute. No. Talk there, whatever conversation, talk there. Sometimes make your spouse answer the phone. If there's answer the phone, hello, can I speak to so and so? Give him the phone. If the person do not want you to answer the phone, something into it. Why do not want we do? You guys are talking to each other because of the child, and the child passed and gone already. So why spending too many time communicating and reasoning together? that is not healthy for the relationship that you are in now.
Yes. So we spoke to our next person, and the person want advice on why is that a lot of guys are interested in me and I talk to them and we both talk, but they stop talking to me and they get a girlfriend the next week or so. Is there something wrong with me? Am I too bored for taking it slow?
Taking it slow.
Yes. Meaning she want
Okay.
to know them.
Okay. Yes. You don't let nobody to jump on you like any. I don't want to because that will also destroy your character, your standard of who you is. Okay. These men are different now, but the foundation men, they don't like to just receive things too easy. There must be a task, there must be a process, and it value the relationship. It value the relationship because of the process.
Yes.
And the acquaintance and the laughter, the dinner and the good night and the text and the troops till it reach to deep kissed, tongue part, whatever, until you understand. Then I'm not going to speak just into a Christian way. I'm also speak even to an outsider there who will not believe in sex after marriage and so on. So listen, but what I am saying is that time is important. Time tell. Listen, a person cannot hide for over a period of time. Never let somebody very good, they can disguise themselves. And that's the reason why in starting a relationship, you must got no relationship without spending time together, reasoning together, and being honest together, laugh together, drink together, do everything together. That help build the relationship. And then also being distant from one another also build the relationship. What are you saying? Yes. Because sometimes when you do open one another face too much, when you get too used to one another, so you need to distance and you find, oh, I miss her, I miss him. You understand? You need to miss each other, and that when you see each other, whoa, woo, you see each other, finally you see each other, hey, you know what I mean? But if you just you can in the room and she's in the she's in the hall and you're in the room, you're in the hall and you're in the room or whatever, and you're in the same house, you understand me? But there must be a time that you have to miss her inside of her, that you can come and lie down and kiss her up. And it don't have to be don't let your relationship based on sex, okay? It's there right before you, you're ready for it, but don't take it. Alright, don't take it, let it there. And then let that feeling and that burn for each other.
Yes.
Let it develop, okay? Let it develop and so on. And you have some people, they will also, I know that I'm in it, but they will, I'm just let to say that they will also plan when we're gonna have sex. We're gonna have this sex on every Monday night and every Wednesday night. Listen, with some time, you just need to treat right here. Some boring up thing, and you know what I mean?
Make plans.
And make plans, okay, you know what I mean? Flow, you need each other, you hug each other, and not because it's, the men, not because they stand up, that doesn't mean you want to do it. Sometimes it's a later, what's going to later, let it burn for later, and then later, the passion will come in the relationship. And it's going to be beautiful, whether you believe it or not. And don't just go at night time and just sleep. Come on, do look at something. Do look at special. Do
Yes.
it in the setting. Just go to bed out of bed, do something. Go in the shower. So, we do it in the shower. Don't let it out. Either person. You understand me? Because sometimes the woman is just waiting for the men to ask for it, please.
Yes.
Women need to have sex too. you ask for it. Don't keep on letting him asking for it. You ask it, so listen, I need it now. That means a lot to him. Oh, who need me? But is it every minute I need? What, you can't need me too? You know what I mean? All of these things are very important in the relationship to make your relationship where it ought to be. Alright?
Yes.
But as I said before, we were talking and
yeah, she's asking if she's wrong for taking it too slow or if she's boring.
listen, you're not boring. Don't jump into anything. You're only in integrity and pray. You must pray. You must pray. Don't jump into a relationship. You meet a person, you get excited, and so on. Because let me tell you something, you have some people out there, listen to me, and it is very serious, very, very serious. They have to go with a new person every month. And they find a new person, they just want to have sex with a new person, and then now they break, then they go back to the old person and have sexual intercourse with the old person, and they know them tired again, and they go back to the other person and have sexual intercourse with one other person they used to have, and so on, and they go on like this. So when they met you, no, they still have that spirit inside of them, you know, and they want to you. They just want you. You're attracted to them. They hot them, feel for you, and then boom, having sex with you. However they have sex with you, they move on and find someone else and have sex with that person, them, and they know they will come back to you again. They come back to you because, oh, they're cool on this, no. They come back. Oh, they're tired of this, no. They come back here, so. You understand? They tired of the black woman, they want the brown one now. They're tired of the brown one, they want the fat one. They're tired of the fat one, they want the slim one. And these people go around and destroy people emotionally and impart spirit in the God. There's another part. There's a spiritual part under this thing. It's not just sex, it's not just natural, okay? It's impartation and all that, okay? Yes. So you have to be very, very, very careful having sexual intercourse. So don't just take up anybody and just open your foot like a doctor and so on. Don't do that. If they have to go, let them go. You understand? And make they show you or prove to you who they are. Nevertheless, sometimes, you know, you might meet a person and things happen and the person not. So anyway, you know, but sometimes you better to be certain than not to be certain and then regret later.
Yes. So the last
1 minute.
Yes.
The next thing about this thing, when a person eager for you and you eager for the person, and to meet each other, and if a Kingston the person there, you're gone. If a St. Thomas there, you're gone. And to meet each other and have sex, and then when afterward, when you come home, you feel low. You feel something wrong. You don't want to hear him again. They don't want to hear you. And you feel distraught. I'm telling you, you better be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Make sure it's something that can work. Make sure the family will accept you. Make sure certain things is put in together and lock before you lay yourself down. And this go to the male as well, because the male is saying, okay, yeah man, anything come before me, lick it down. Let me tell you something. Whether you're male or you're female, you can be hurt, you can be broken, you can be disappointed as well. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So the last person says she needs advice. I started dating a few months ago and the guy seems so much into sex, yet I am not ready for it. What should I tell him so that he can understand my situation?
Okay. Show that guy who you are. Let him know that you are not a machine. Let him know that you are not a chop. That you go and buy something and leave. Let that guy know if you come in to stay, but not to leave. Alright? So, if you know that you're going to stay, you don't have to ace anything, you don't have to worry anything. You're going to preserve it. You're going to make sure that when you guys going to have sex, it's going to be spiritual, it's going to be a night to remember. Anytime they just want to text her, trust me, something behind it, okay? Be careful, okay? I never tell you know that relationship, you know, can happen in a person and you know they kiss and they feel sex when it happen. It do happen, but you want to lay a solid foundation. I would advise you, do not give in that way.
Yes. So we have come to the end of our segment. But before we go, please remember to subscribe to our channel, like, share, and comment. And also go to Apostle Ray, is Apostle Ray?
Yeah, Apostle Ray Anthony Foster.
Yes.
YouTube.
And subscribe to his channel. Also follow him on Facebook. It's Bishop Ray
Foster
on Facebook.
Wow.
We'll leave the links in the description box. Who else we are left out?
Also, Real Marvin Bennett.
Yes.
You every Thursday we have Thursday with the Apostle with Real Marvin Bennett. Also, he do a little bit of service and so on. So if you have a question concerning Christianity, your faith and all this, you go over there to Real Marvin Bennett. But if you have a question concerning relationships and all that, you come over this side. Okay. So we are one and watching another. So I want all my subscribers who are on Apostle Ray Foster, please subscribe to LUMLEY'S.
And all those who are on our page, please go over to Apostle Ray Foster's page and subscribe to his channel. Also share with a friend and tell that friend to share with a friend.
All right. All right. And also, we have sermon. If you want to see another side of the apostle, I cook here. I'm a big chef here, okay? Because we have a kitchen. We have a kitchen also. We have Ray Foster car rental. We do gospel band. So if you want to see the young men, the great musicians who they play and you love the revival song and the singing, the sweet voices singing with and all that, then you go to Ray Foster car rental. And if you want to church worship also, Apostle Ray Anthony Foster YouTube, where we have revival hour, where you get the spoken word face to face like now, word of prophecy. Tuesday night we have prophecy and healing night in service, or we do it on the revival hour where the man of God will keep your word now and then. Okay.
Yes. So thank you guys for watching. Please join us next time. Bye.